What's up, everybody? Celtic Jericho here. Uh, that's my intro. What's up, everybody? Celtic Jericho here, back with another video to get those 10s and 20 views. I am testing out a few things. I am trying a few things, so bear with me. First off, I need to change on Twitch. There'll be no more Tuesday night gaming. I'm going to try to get all my videos done on Tuesday. Second thing is for some of you, you might notice, or you might see this as a short or vertical or whatever mode it is. Yes, I'm going to try to start doing those more often. Hopefully I have this thing figured out. I'm running a test on a lot of things. So what I plan on doing in the vertical mode is I'm basically chop every game down, or a few games down per whatever, and see how it goes. Also, I'm going to try to figure out how to also stream this simultaneously on YouTube in the vertical mode. Yes, I am working on a lot of things that I should have had done a while ago. But let's get down to business. Not really to defeat the hunt, but to produce some NFL predictions. Last week, as you see the old weeks go by, I went 7-6. Not terrible. Not terrible. A couple games went south, and there was a lot of boring games last week. Panthers included. So you had, starting off with a very riveting 10-7 win by Denver. Then you had, at the 1 o'clock window, the very riveting 17-7 game between the Saints and the Panthers. You had the very riveting 25-10 Steelers-Chargers game, which somehow was the most entertaining game of the week. Most of those points were scored late. It was like 3-15 or 17, at one point. And then you have the great end of the week 10 of a 10-7 win by the Eagles of Green Bay. So, yeah. But my season total is now at 84, 62, and 1. No idea if I won't hit 100 next week. I don't think there's 16 games this week. Nope. 15. I could get one short of it. But let's get down to predicting. Starting off with tonight's game, which I will be streaming. Maybe vertically, maybe not. I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure everything out. I'm trying to get everything figured out. We have the New Jersey Jets taking on the New England Patriots. I'm going New England. I think they're the more solid team. I think the Jets, despite winning last week and Pro Football Demon, just not. He's just going. The man is going so much on it. It's like he's thinking that they're the way he talks, you think they win a Super Bowl. But I'm going New England. Prove that I'm right about Drake Mays this whole time. Next up, I have to get another new flag. You can see it here or somewhere. You got the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins. Good win last week. You beat the Bills. How? Honestly, how? The Bills looked really good, and you're one of the worst teams currently in football. But yeah, Washington. You don't have an offensive line, so I'm going Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are going to win 2 in a row. Congratulations. We skipped Carolina for the very end, but that'll come shortly. Next up is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Tampa is playing good. Buffalo, you lost to the Dolphins. I don't know how. You are favored in this game. Tampa also lost last week. But I am going Tampa. I like Baker, the way Baker's been playing. It's more consistent, and I hate to say it, but they're winning the NFC South. Next up is the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. This is an easy one for me. This game, the tickets also are as low as $15. So, yeah, that's saying something. But I am going Houston. Once again, the improvement right that the Titans should have either traded back and got more picks or drafted an offensive lineman because it doesn't matter who your quarterback is. If you can't protect them, you ain't gonna succeed. Then we got I don't know, it could be a proving game for both teams. You got the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Did the Vikings lose last week? I can't remember. I know the Bears won somehow. The Bears won. Nope, they lost to the Ravens. I'm still going to go Minnesota on this one. Like I said, I am not a fan of Caleb Williams. I think he plays a little too much hero ball. And I think Chicago's been getting lucky. That's realistically what it is. Next up, we got the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. I had a hard time deciding this one. I honestly did. Jackson Dart is, at this point, a maybe playing. They lost Cam Scatterboo. They lost Malik Neighbors. But Green Bay has not looked good the past 2 weeks. So I'm going to take the gamble with the Giants on this one, winning at home. So that means the Packers will lose 3 weeks in a row. Shame. Next up, you got the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. God, this game could be so bad. Just for mental sanity, I'm thinking Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals have no offensive line, so. But then again, Joe Flacco does own them. Still sticking with Pittsburgh. Then we got the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville, you could win this game. You honestly could. You're playing better. It's a field goal game, according to the point spread, but I am going Chargers. They need to get their head out of their own butts, and they might actually be a Super Bowl contender. Then we got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Seattle, you're playing good. You're playing better. I just think the Rams are one of the top teams in the NFC this season. Without the media love. Next up, we got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Niners. I have zero faith in the Cardinals. As long as Niners stay healthy, Niners should win. Then we got the battle. This is probably, biggest rival for both these teams, kind of, is the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. If you don't know what I mean, the Baltimore Ravens used to be the Cleveland Browns. But I'm still going Baltimore. The Browns play better. I don't see any issues the way Dylan Gabriel is playing. Not his fault that they don't have a line or a running game, which is shocking. Then we got also, where is it? Which one was that? I missed it somewhere. No, I didn't. Yeah, the Cleveland Browns Baltimore games. Tickets as low as $10. A beer at this game is going to cost you more than the game. Next up, you have the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. Honestly, this game could decide Kansas City's fate. Kansas City is what? 5-4, 6-4, 5-4, third in the AFC West. A loss here would. I'll pull up the standings. That's what I'm doing. Let's see. In the division, yeah, that'd be 2-4 in the division, and the Broncos would be 6-2. So it would make it very hard for the Chiefs to actually win the division. And honestly, the Chiefs are playing good. I'm going Broncos. I don't know why. It's in Denver. Denver played god awful last week, but maybe they somehow had that stupid luck. Or Brandon Pernick's curse wheel is going to take out the Chiefs. Sorry. Then we got the Sunday night game between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, if the Eagles show up the way they did last week, it's going to be a massacre. If the Eagles show up like they did against the Giants in the second game, it could be an actual good game. But I am going Detroit on this one. Detroit's just coming off a bye. They looked fine. They're not having issues. Then, some painful reason, we have the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Las Vegas Raiders on Monday night. Panthers have one primetime game. And that's about all we deserve. I think you all say the same thing about the Cowboys and Raiders. I'm going Cowboys, Raiders, aiming for that number one pick. And last and certainly not least, we got the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. So I'm going to get the painful part out of the way right now. I'm going Atlanta. I think that win last week, the first time, was a bit of a weirdness. It's hard to explain. I don't think we were going to beat them, 30-0 again? Yeah, 30-0. And I think everyone now knows how to beat Carolina. Stop Rico Dowdle. Play. You don't even need to cover deep because they won't throw it deep. I don't know if it's play design. I don't know if it's scheme, but we don't get beat. All right. Now time to rip on the Panthers fans. Yeah, hi. How's it going? Are we ready to talk about Bryce Young? I know I was told, stop looking at stats, stop looking at this. You kind of can't deny it now. Bryce Young's not the guy. I have his stats pulled up. I'm going to take a screenshot of it so I can put it up on at least the short end. I don't care about the ratings part. Alright, so this is not even the full season. This is just recent games. Dolphins, he actually had a good game. 19 of 30 for 138 yards. 3 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns and an interception. What you kind of want to see from Bryce Young. That's the game we should be seeing more often. Cowboys, 17-25 for 99 yards, 3 touchdowns, and interception. Again, kind of the game we want to see from Bryce. I actually got the whole thing up now. Should have fumbles. For some reason, they're not here. But he's just but then you get games let's look at the last 3, just the last 3, recency bias. It's just 15 of 25 for 138 yards, 1 touchdown. It's a meh game. It's not great. It's not bad. But it's the Jets. It was the worst defense in football at that time. Green Bay, 11 of 20 for 102 yards with an interception. Not good. Now, Saints, 17 of 25 for 124 yards. 1 interception, should have been 2, and, a fumble. where are we going with Bryce? It's like he he has 11 touchdowns and 7 interceptions and 1,500 yards passing. Got to make a call soon. We have to make a call soon. Unfortunately, I don't see anyone great coming out of the draft this year. So, with that being said, I will always root for the Panthers to win. I will always hope for the Panthers to win. And I'm going to go from there. But that's it. That's all I have. And I'll see you weird people later.